Very proud of you and your hard work. Please come up and tell us your story. Jeremy, I think we're going to start with you.
We are gathered here today to celebrate one word, Uniligi. This means a place of friends, or un lugar de amigos. Life for a student at Sequoia is much different than the negative stereotypes of high school we all know from the media. Maybe it's the beautiful campus, or the mystical tea garden, or maybe it's the seal that we see everywhere. You know, the one that says our school motto, Uniligi. Throughout our time at Sequoia, what?
Sorry, Jeremy, hold on a sec. This is kind of boring. How about me, Tristan, and Zach go first? We've been working nonstop since freshman year to deliver the ultimate speech.
Wait, you guys worked on something together without me?
Yeah.
But what about Uniligi?
Well, I guess we could incorporate it into our speech, but we'll have to improvise everything.
Thank you. So what should we talk about?
Well, I've got a couple of my favorite Mr. Tonto quotes I want to put in it.
Come on, Zach, let's get serious. We're kind of pushed for time at this point. Do you guys remember your first day of high school? I remember I got completely lost and was late to PE by like 15 minutes.
I remember I was so scared I ate lunch with Miss Yeager. And, continued to do so until last month.
I think we should also talk about how we've grown and changed over the last 4 years, right?
Right!
Alright guys, we're getting nowhere. I'm looking up how to write a valedictorian speech on Facebook's new intuitive search engine, Graph Search.
Guys, I feel like we're really good at making transitions, but our actual content isn't that meaningful.
Wait! Nickie, that's it! Transitions! Our speech could be about the transitions in life.
Maybe transitions are what make life interesting. Yeah, maybe writing a valedictorian speech isn't nearly as important as the connections and memories we've made in our transition to adulthood.
Like now, transitioning from having no valedictorian speech or any plan whatsoever to making it all up on stage. Transitions, baby! That's what it's all about!
No, I don't think that's what we're shooting for. Something more like, in this important transition in our lives, there are adults on this campus who have made a lifelong impact on who we have become. My cross-country coach had a huge influence on my transition to adulthood. Coach is the most passionate person I've ever met. Throughout my high school career, I witnessed his love for coaching and running almost every day. Watching him run around during track meets with a timer in hand, hearing his voice above all others as I pushed myself up a hill, and experiencing his extreme dedication to his job has motivated me to find my own passion in whichever career path I choose. He has essentially set the standard for my future. I aspire to be as exhilarated about my future occupation as he is about being a coach. How did that sound? Anyone else have a memory?
Nickie, as per usual, inspiring. I guess I could try giving it a shot. Coming into this diverse high school, I knew close to no one. But I soon learned that I had a lot in common with my new community. After joining American Cancer Society Club, we all volunteered at a fundraiser in the city. The walk was called Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, and it's a tradition for the American Cancer Society Club. Freshman year, I was so scared. Just interacting with the upperclassmen made my hands sweaty. But the club presidents took me under their wings, and I fell in love with both the organization and the people I met in it. The upperclassmen became my role models, but more importantly, my friends. The other main ACS event was Relay for Life. At this 24-hour fundraiser, I witnessed the community and diversity of Sequoia. You see, cancer is something that does not discriminate. It doesn't care what race you identify with or your family's income. It affects all of us. At Relay for Life, I saw students and parents of all backgrounds coming together for a common goal. By talking to my peers at this event, I learned that each student brings their own hardship to Sequoia, but we also each bring our own passion, ambition, and hopes to this school. And they're all different. That's what will always stick in my mind. What about you, Tristan?
Personally, I will always appreciate how I didn't feel boxed in at Sequoia and that I was free to take risks and try new things. When I joined water polo freshman year, I knew how to swim, but that was about it. Luckily, none of the other team members had any experience either, and we learned how to play the game together. My first year, I was pretty terrible, but I loved it. I joined the swim team as a supplement to water polo, and even though I didn't have too much fun swimming back and forth in the pool for hours on end, I persisted because of my love for water polo. My senior year, our team was pretty good, and with the help of hours of leg shaving, I made CCS for swimming, and several other teammates did as well. Anyways, the somewhat heartwarming and inspiring point of that story was in the fact that Sequoia gave me, as well as many others, the opportunity to try something totally new. I experimented academically and discovered my love for theoretical physics, and Sequoia just generally allowed me to explore new ideas and experiences. Alright, Zay, your turn.
While at Sequoia, I learned the importance of including others. Despite my good looks, by the beginning of sophomore year, I did not have many friends. I was the only 10th grader with more freshman friends than sophomore friends. But one of my fondest memories comes from joining jazz band in the middle of that year. Finding that accepting group was a godsend. The warmth of the people in the jazz band, and of course, the fabulous Miss Woodman, whoever she is, taught me to be more welcoming and extroverted. It was a transition into a more social Zed. To the Sequoia classes that follow, I hope you will do for each other what my class did for me. I learned that even when a person appears to want to be left alone, the truth is, he or she is probably just lonely. Go up and talk to them. Be weird. Rub their shoulder or something. But only after asking for consent.
And then there's the class of 2013. We could leave you guys with some overused, stereotypical valedictorian-y statement, like whatever path you take, make sure you love it. But instead, we just want to say that this is the best class ever. It sounds cliche, but it's not. Seriously, we rock.
We rock because every person in our class is talented. We have amazing dancers, football players, and artists. And who can forget Shane's innate capability to figure out prime numbers? Most importantly, we are able to collaborate and appreciate the diverse range of gifts that make up the class of 2013.
We rock because, in hearing about the unnecessary stress and drama that comes at some of the surrounding schools, we're incredibly grateful to be blessed with the friendly, welcoming people sitting here today.
We rock because everyone in our class just gets along. Every year, I met new people by striking up random conversations in class, when it was permitted, of course. And sorry for the cheesy ending, but this class truly embodies Sequoia's motto, Yun Hali'i.
Anyways, you guys want to go transition over to Chavez? I'm feeling a burrito.
Yeah! Before we go, we want to thank the administration, teachers, students, and members of the class of 2013 for guiding us through this significant transition in our lives. Thank you.
Guys, could you wait till after the ceremony? Thank you. Before you today is an exceptional group of young adults. I wish there was time to tell each of their stories because each of them has a story worth telling. They are a class that have gotten where they are because of those in the audience who have supported them and those who are here in spirit who did the same.